What's up, guys? It's Rick with Rick Productions. We're here with Make It Make Sense podcast. We got
Eric.
On the show with Scout Fragrance, guys, and today he has a few fragrances today. So tell us a little bit more about that, man. Introduce yourself, and yeah.
Man, first let me give a shout out to Rick for the setup. We got the Make It Make Sense podcast, so shout out to you for all the hard work you put into getting the studio all set up, and I appreciate you for having me on. My name's Eric. I'm actually with Scout Fragrance. We have a fragrance company that we're launching. We do YouTube videos, Instagram, TikTok. We got our website, scoutfragrance.com. And the whole point behind it is test drive before you buy. So I wanted to make a fragrance company that's similar to Scentbird, where you can buy a 10 ml. They actually do 8 ml. We're going to give you 10 ml of popular fragrances so you can really wear it and get a real sense of whether or not it's something you want to commit to as far as full bottle worthy. So, and I've tested a lot of fragrances. I really nerd out on this stuff.
Yeah.
So again, and then plus, working in the environment we work in, we come across a lot of people. So I ask them, I'm obviously not afraid to ask them like, hey, what are you wearing? Yeah. And cause there's certain fragrances that translate better in the air than as opposed to you just wearing it in a department store. So I always ask, ladies and men and different, different
Why is
people.
that? Why is it that like certain fragrances smell different on different people?
Man, you know what? I think it's a combination of, everyone has a different pH, so to speak.
Yeah.
And plus, like, if you're a little bit more heavy-handed or if you're too light. So sometimes people don't spray enough.
Yeah.
And I've seen that a lot, like where you can smell it, but you'd have to be in real close proximity to pick up on it. But I'm a fan of overspraying because if you have a fragrance that you enjoy, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's like wear it and enjoy it. Don't be timid and just like don't hold back. That's my whole thing. So, but if you have a fragrance,
I feel like overspraying though, like that can go bad depending on like. I'm sure there's certain colognes that is just like just enough is good, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be working and like I pass by somebody and they're just like, dude, like, whoa, bro, like you put a little too much on.
Was it a good scent though?
It was one of those colognes where it's just like really, really manly.
Right.
Like a manly presence.
Yeah.
So can you imagine that? Like just hitting you like
in your face.
0 to 100.
See, that's the thing. It depends though. Like, so I've smelled, I'm going to give you an example of, so for instance, like if I smell a girl or a woman and she passes by and I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? They'll say, oh, Coco Mademoiselle. And their faces light up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you compliment
they got noticed.
Yeah, because I'm like, and a lot of times I won't catch it until after they pass me. So say, for instance, like, I'm interacting. And then as they pass by, I'm turning around like, hey, what are you wearing? You know what I'm saying? So, and then, they turn around right away and they're like, oh, I'm wearing, Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Or Givenchy has one called Irresistible. There's a lot of fragrances that I feel just do so well. And I have a list, so we can get into that whenever you're ready.
For sure. Yeah, guys, Eric got a bunch of colognes here and, bunch of perfumes, colognes here for us to check out today. We're going to be doing some smell tests today, so that's pretty exciting. Before we jump into this, my theory is that if you're an average dude or an average woman, like let's say you're a 5 out of 10 and you need like extra points, this is one of those things that's going to get you that extra point, man. Because if you smell good, that's for sure a point, man. That's some brownie points right there. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I agree. I think the power of scent and fragrance is so it's not looked at the way it should be or the way it could be.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like in certain parts of Europe, they're really big on it. That's why you have companies like Guerlain and of course Chanel and Dior. Those are like the big dogs. But over here in the Western world, I feel like sometimes like, especially girls, like, well, it depends, but I talk to a lot of girls, a lot of women, and I'm like, hey, why don't you wear your perfume? And they're like, oh, well, I don't want to wear it to work. I don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but you enjoy it, why not wear it and enjoy it? Like, who cares?
Like, it doesn't have to be that one night out that you have to put it on. It could be like on a daily.
Yeah, like a lot of ladies will wear just like the Victoria's Secret, the body sprays, or the Bed Bath and Beyond, the Bath and Body Works.
Now, like how long it lasts, does it have to do with the quality, or is it just certain smells last for longer than others naturally, or is it really a quality thing?
I think it is a quality thing.
Yeah.
And
so if you go to downtown LA and you buy a cologne and it doesn't stay like the smell, is it like a ripoff?
Well, it depends, because if you know what you're looking for, that's not always the case. Because sometimes I was talking to your dad about that, and the ones downtown, not the fragrances downtown are actually authentic. It's just that we've been, coerced into thinking that you have to buy it from Macy's or Nordstrom's or like the discount stores online. There's Fragrance Buy, there's Us, there's Fragrance Net. They sell authentic stuff. The ones I would stay away from are probably the ones on eBay. So some of those you have to really vet. But I would just say that if you get a fragrance that is in the original package, or you're buying it from a trusted source, and again, the only way you'll know is if you test it. Yeah. So for instance, you buy a fragrance from our site and it comes to you and you can tell right away that it's the real juice. So, but I think it is a quality thing, because again, like you test a Chanel or a Dior versus a Bed Bath & Beyond or versus a Victoria's Secret fragrance, it's going to have more push. And a lot of those Victoria's Secret fragrances, I'm not knocking Victoria's Secret by any means, but they kind of have the same dry down. They're just super sweet. Whereas fragrances and perfumes that have a little bit more complexity, they have a little bit more oomph as they dry down, and they have that complement factor that we all like. And again, I've tested a lot of fragrances, and that's why I brought certain ones here. Okay. Because they just have that little unique factor that just really translates when you're wearing it.
Now that I think about it, I read somewhere that psychologically, people are, they're, what's the word I'm looking for? Like certain scents, like attract certain people.
This is true.
Yeah, psychologically, like there's an attraction when it comes to scents. And like the downside of it is if you're into like your partner and they smell a certain way, you're going to love that. But I hear also with like COVID happening and people's taste buds changing and people's like smells changing, that in the longevity, your partner, you start to lose interest because you're just not attracted to that smell anymore. How true do you think this is? Because I read it somewhere psychologically that it does trickle down to the attractiveness.
I think that, so
the chemistry, bro, like
it does. The pH makes a difference.
You get older, you're just like, I don't even like this chick no more. Like, she smells funny.
Well, they say that when you get older, you want to go higher in concentration, because a lot of times your skin isn't as moist, or the parfum is a little bit more, has more oil. So then that's why it lasts a little bit longer. It may not project as much as say an eau de toilette, but a parfum or an eau de parfum, especially on a person who's a little bit older, more mature, that tends to stick on the skin a little bit well. So again, like for ladies that know about skincare, they're always into like their moisturizers and making sure their skin stays hydrated, because they tend not to age as quickly if you're up on game when it comes to your hydration, especially drinking water and that sort of thing. But when it comes down to it, I mean, it's just really a matter of testing certain fragrances. And then part of the psychology too is, do you want to wear a fragrance that reminds a girl of her ex, or reminds somebody, you know what I'm saying? Or her dad. Like, so that's why it's good to have an assortment of fragrances.
Or her dad?
No, I mean like the older school scents, like the older school scents, like the Calvin Kleins and the
can you imagine, bro?
Obsession and
your ex's new boyfriend DMing you like, hey, bro, like, what do you use?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just want to make sure I don't. Wait, guys. One second. We got Stephanie in the crowd right now. She wants something.
She's off camera, but I would love.
I do want to say that there is fragrances that remind me of either a time or a person. So there is sometimes, I used to joke around back then. I used to work with, a lot of men in the restaurants. And I remember joking around like, you smell like my ex-boyfriend, and it wasn't like
It wasn't a good thing.
It wasn't a good memory. It was like a bad one. But
Right.
then there's some that I do get like a whiff of my grandpa here and there, because he has like that specific. My grandpa's big on colognes,
Okay.
so I do agree.
That's why he's your grandpa, because he was procreating because he smelled good. You know what I'm saying?
True. All right, I'm out.
There you guys have it. You see, we're like speaking very psychological facts here.
No, yeah. No, there is. And then they say that grapefruit gives you more energy and alertness. So that's why a lot of men's colognes.
Through the smell of it?
Yeah, they say that.
Well, yeah, because something could wake you up really like, and I'm I'm talking about like smell and shit, you know? Like,
no, they say that grapefruit and having that citrus note gives you more clarity, alertness. It just has to do with, and if you notice, if you wear a nice fragrance, like say you get cleaned up and you put on a fragrance that you like and you know people, like it on you. Yeah. It gives you that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like your swag is a little different.
It's kind of like getting a haircut for men, right?
Yeah.
Like you're feeling good, you're looking good, and then bam, like that added brownie point, you're smelling good. Yeah. And psychologically,
they love it. Yeah.
So let's get into these, man. Like,
yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna start. I'm a big fan of the ladies, so I'm gonna start with ladies first. I'm gonna show you this one. This one is called Fame by Paco Rabanne. Again, if you go to my Instagram, they came out with a new one, which is the Parfum. This is the Eau de Parfum. But I was put up on this by Mia LeBlanc. Shout out to Mia. She knows who she is. She has a YouTube channel. She's in Europe, but she does fragrance reviews. And that's how I learn about women's fragrances. So not just asking women what they're wearing, but also looking at reviews. So she put me up on this. I got this for my son's mom, baby mama. You know what I'm talking about? I got a fragrance review that we're going to do with her too. It's going to be a Zoom baby mama edition.
Okay.
'Cause I've gotten her a ton of fragrances, and she knows I've been into it for. I only got one. That's all I can afford. I got expensive hobbies, obviously. So this is Fame.
Nice.
I want to have my girl smell it. Let me see. Let me have her smell. I'm gonna hand it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you grab a tester strip. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
That's okay. They can edit it.
There goes the famous ambulance making their
premiere. Yeah.
Their feature. Okay. That smells good.
What would you describe it as?
It's like a citrus young, like citrus and young, which is like, it talks to me.
What occasion? So for a woman, what occasion do you see your partner or your girlfriend? What occasion do you? Yeah, come in, get on the show. We're gonna edit part of that. Yeah.
What do you think about?
So what occasion would you wear that?
Baby shower.
Wedding. An event. Okay. So it's like
also nice to like go on a date. Like it's very feminine, very soft, not too strong where like it's like smell me, but
it has a nice versatility.
I really like it.
See, my opinion on that one is it's not good for summer because it is pretty sweet and you don't want it to be too cloying. But I think as a transitional fragrance, it's fantastic. So I would say now that we're ending summer, moving into the cooler weather, that would be a really good fragrance.
And then sweat has a lot to do with like what we were just talking about, right? So during the summer, it's going to be a lot more powerful.
Yeah,
versus
I think that might be too sweet in the summer. But again, like as it cools down, as the weather transitions, I think that's a great fragrance.
For sure.
So we got Fame.
I don't know if you... Hold on.
Yeah, let's have Dad smell it.
We can just have the audience. Alrighty, so go ahead and
so
show me the next one, man. He's like, oh.
All right, so I'm also going to show you.
Brought back memories or what? I've never heard that all before. Like,
no, you're not going to get beat up. So I also wanted to show you Violet Bouquet. This is an Arabic perfume. This is similar to Baccarat Rouge. And again, I don't have all my inventory with me, but I wanted to bring some really solid fragrances. But this is by Afnan. And again, for those who know, they know. Baccarat Rouge is like a fantastic fragrance. You can mix it with anything. But this is like an Arabic take on it. So again, the packaging is really nice. But Baccarat Rouge has a very unique smell, and it's very mixable. And that's another thing I want to talk about is don't get locked in on a fragrance by itself. Sometimes you can mix it with your body spray, or if you want to make it like stretch it out, you can just spray 1 or 2 sprays of this and then mix it with something else, and you'll get it'll have more uniqueness. So you're not just wearing it on its own. But I'm gonna have you smell this one.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you can mix like fragrances.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So how do you know how to pronounce these fragrances, man?
Man, I just, like I said, I really get into it, man. There's Justin over at Stay Fresh Productions. I watch his stuff. There's Olivia Olfactory. She has a great YouTube channel, and she posts a lot of content on Instagram. Mia LeBlanc, she's fantastic. I watch her stuff. Gents Sense, again, he's great. I watch his stuff when I'm making breakfast. You got Jeremy Fragrance, of course. He's gotten away from fragrance reviews. He more does like lifestyle, where he's like running around and taking pictures, and he kind of veered off of what he originally created when it comes to like doing fragrance reviews. But there are some really good content creators that talk about fragrances.
But a whole community out there.
There is a fragrance community, but
crazy.
I do feel like I want to bring another element. That's why I do real world reviews. So I try to go out into the world and talk to people. Curly Fragrance does a little bit similar to that, but she's over in Dubai. So I'm here in the States, and I'm bringing that little urban flair to it. You know what I'm saying?
This smells really good, man.
Yeah, I think so too.
This
I really
is more
like
like a dinner, like a really fancy dinner, I feel.
Yeah, it's just got a really elegant. Baccarat Rouge, there's a reason why it's the #1 seller, and there's a reason why so many fragrances are trying to copy the DNA. So you got like Ariana Grande has a fragrance similar to it. You've got just a lot of clone houses. Zara has some fragrances similar to it. I want to say it's called Red Temptation. But there are a lot of fragrance houses that are trying to do what Baccarat Rouge, and that's a whole nother rabbit hole we can go down. But we gotta have Steph. We gotta have Steph smell it. Come on. You gotta get.
I'm good.
Okay. Do our thing. Okay.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and pass that one around to the crowd. I know you're good.
You're gonna get a what?
I'm gonna get the little chair. Be right next
The one right here.
So again, this one's great. It's fantastic. And a lot of these, I'm working on getting stuff on Amazon. I'm working on putting stuff on my website. So just bear with me, okay?
Dope.
So that's this one.
Let's talk about the website. Is the other website?
Yeah. So the website is scoutfragrance.com. I'm going to have testers in 10 mLs of popular fragrances. I've got quite a few on there right now. We did a fragrance review of a popular TikTok fragrance. It's the Al Harmain Arabic perfume. It's in this like really fancy gold bottle, but it smells really good. I have that on the website. I've got quite a few actually. Halloween Man X. I've got Parfums de Marley Layton, Tom Ford Oud Wood, Narciso Rodriguez have a really fresh fragrance. Toomey fragrance, they have one called Atlas. It's the #1 rated fragrance on a Fragrantica. And I've got this new Fantôme. We're going to get into the men's soon. So this one right here. Okay, let me look at the camera. Okay, this one right here, the new Fantôme by Paco Rabanne. Don't let these reviewers gatekeep, okay? This one is a banger, and I'm not going to tell you otherwise. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. We're going to unbox this one. And I do want Steph to smell it because it's really good. But let's move on to another girl's fragrance. I'm going to have you grab the Princess.
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right. So we got the Vera Wang.
So it's Vera Wang Princess. It's the #1 selling women's perfume on Amazon.
What?
It's got almost 50,000. I'm pretty sure it's got 50,000 reviews as of the date of us filming. But yeah, we did a review of that. That's on our YouTube channel, Scout Fragrance. all platforms. But we did one with this one, the Vera Wang. It got really high reviews. I hadn't had a chance to smell it until we did the video, but it smells fantastic. So again, you want a tester strip? Let me get you
Yeah,
one.
it kind of looks like the Disney, not the princess, but the evil one. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the crown.
Maleficent? Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. Let me see. Oh,
No, the top is a little tricky, so I should have warned you, but yeah, it has like a little ring around the top, and
caught me off guard. I like
it's
it.
all good.
All right, here we go. Okay, this one's a little more subtle. It almost smells like the color purple, which is funny.
It has like that
Yeah.
coloration that matches the style of the
Yeah.
fragrance. No, it's a really good scent.
It's nice, though. I like it.
considering how much it costs. Well, we got to get Steph. Come on in here. No, we got to get it.
She's like, I'm just gonna grab a chair from the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, what do you think?
It's really good.
It's good, huh?
I really like the other one more.
Okay.
I could see why it's popular because I feel like for a girl's daily, definitely.
For a girl's daily, definitely.
Yeah, so I feel like, you know, kind of how you were saying, like, we don't wear our perfumes. My mom has a big collection,
Right,
and I feel like it's the occasion that she'll spray one.
right.
But I feel like we all have our dailies. Like, I have the YSL in my car.
Which one? The Libre?
It's a gold one.
It's probably Lib.
So
Libre.
that's my daily.
I wish you would have bring it out so we can.
No, it's almost done. No,
Still.
it smells really good. I really like the bottle too. Can I see the bottle?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bottle's really nice.
No, it's a fantastic fragrance, and that's gonna be on our website as
So
well.
now you guys know, fellas.
Get your girl the
Get
princess.
Get your girl the daily.
Yeah, a little daily driver.
Follow Eric for more daily perfume.
You should.
I don't have a princess. I have a queen.
Hey, well, she was a princess at one point. You know what I'm saying?
No, she's still She's still
She's still your princess.
No, she's Cinderella.
Let me give some of these a shout out. So, women's fragrances, YSL Libre, all of them are fantastic. Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, fantastic. It's a great layering scent. Do not be fooled by the fragrance on its own. You can layer it with other fragrances. The Gucci Guilty, I love all of theirs. They have one that's really slept on. It's in a rose gold bottle. It's the Femme Intense version. And it does have a strong character, but don't let the opening fool you. Wear it and let it do its thing, and then you'll see it's a compliment beast. Scandal by Paco Rabanne. They have one that's in an all red bottle. It's fantastic. Again, it's shout out to Mia LeBlanc. Parfums de Marly Delina, fantastic. You already know. They have the Carolina Herrera's in the heels. The one that's in the all red bottle has a similar vibe to Parfums de Marly Delina, but I've seen girls layer it, and that's the key. It's like you want to smell different, but you also want to smell good. You can take something like that, the Parfums de Marly Delina or the Carolina Herrera, and layer it with something else. So again, shout out to Mia. The Burberry Her, super popular. And the funny thing about Burberry Her is Francis Kurkdjian, the guy who made Baccarat Rouge, which is super popular, he used to do fragrances for Burberry. So he actually created the men's and women's, and now he's the in-house perfumer for Dior.
Okay.
So, and he has his own line as well. So Francis Kurkdjian makes fantastic fragrances, Oud, Sound, and Mood. But he also did Burberry Her, which is super popular. And there's a Dior fragrance. I love women that smell like lychee. But not just lychee on its own, but I'm saying the note of lychee, when you mix it with other notes, it's fantastic. So Dior has one called Addict, or it's Addiction. It's Addict or Addiction by Dior.
Okay.
And it has a note of lychee in it. I don't have it with me, but it's on our website. It is incredible.
That's
And
interesting
again,
how you guys have like the characteristics to describe the like lychee. Like what? Like,
yeah, if you go on Fragrantica, so that's the thing. Like the way I kind of got into it is, so you know how you go to say like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls, and they have those fragrances in a little plastic container.
Yeah.
You really can't smell it. So I literally just Googled fragrance. Like I think it was a Tommy Bahama fragrance. And I was like, I wonder what it smells like. And sure enough, there was like people that were reviewing it. So then that gave me an idea of what it smelled like and whether or not it was something I wanted to buy. Because essentially you're blind buying it. But when you're buying it from those discount stores, you're not paying full retail. So it's kind of a trade-off. So say you go to like a Macy's. You go to a Macy's, a Sephora, and Ulta, you're going to be able to smell it. But the trade-off is you're going to pay full pop. You go to scoutfragrance.com, you can buy a 10 ml and really wear it and try it out because a 10 ml is quite a bit of fragrance. You can wear it for practically a month and then really know if it works with your chemistry and if you can try layering it with other stuff that you may have already in your collection. But again, if you go to the Sephora's, the Macy's, the Nordstroms, yes, you're going to be able to smell it. You're going to be able to spray it on your hand or your wrist or your arm. But are you really testing it? Because it's kind of hard to really test it over.
You got to go out there like real life scenario testing.
I mean, like, because fragrances are expensive.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You know what I mean? And for those of you out there, leave a comment if you bought in a full bottle and you don't even wear it, or you end up giving it away because you think you like it, but then after wearing it a few times, it doesn't translate the way you want it to. So I'm a big fan of testing out fragrances. And again, like, it's like you don't need like this massive collection. You can have like your top 5, like your starting 5, and then rotate them and layer them and go from there. But another fragrance I wanted to bring up is, and so again, you got Fragrantica. Again, test drive before you buy. You can go to our website. There's other sites too, like Scentbird and Scent Bee and Micro Perfumers. But again, leave a comment if you've ever tried a fragrance on any of those sites, and let me know what you think. But another fragrance that for women that I love is this one I'm about to show you right here. It's this one. It's the Prada one.
Prada.
So it's called Prada Parado or Prada Paradox. When I smell women that wear this, it's like right away I'm like guessing what it is, and they light up every time. Like I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? And they're like, oh, it's Prada, it's Paradox.
They're both the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're both the same. It just so happens that shout out to Sephora. I got that at Sephora. I was kind of like debating on if I wanted to buy a big bottle, but I said, no, I'm gonna just buy a small bottle. And for those of you commenting and liking and sharing and subscribing, we're gonna do a giveaway. So I'm gonna give somebody who likes this post, we're gonna pick a winner and I'm gonna send them out. You can email me, scoutfragrance@gmail.com, and then you'll know that's coming from me. And don't be fooled, all right? We're gonna pick one, we're gonna announce it, and hopefully when they get it, they can do a little review, and then they can tag me and they can tag Rick on the Make It Make Sense podcast. So I want to give this fragrance out to a listener and somebody watching, because that's how good it is.
That's awesome, guys. Congratulations, guys. This is our first giveaway contest on Make It Make Sense podcast. Super excited about that. Let's take a look at this, how it smells. This is the one that they'll be winning, right?
Yeah, I'll buy one brand new so they can have
Here we go,
themselves.
guys. Let's see. Oh, wow. I love this one.
It's good. I know, man.
I love this one.
It's so slept on because, like, I don't know, some girls when they first smell it, they're not really hip to it, but then I'm telling them, like, just wear it. Just like give it like 20 minutes just to dry down a little bit.
This is literally like a head turner, bro. Like if this walked past me, I would be like double take.
That's literally how it works. So I'll say I meet a woman and I'm talking to her and I'm doing my business. When she walks past me, I'm like, hey, what are you wearing? And then they're like, oh, it's Prada Paradox. And I actually showed a girl at Sephora this fragrance, and she ended up buying it right then and there. So, and she was debating on some of the Mason Margielas and the Juliet Has a Gun, but I showed her that, and she was like, yeah, this is definitely a winner.
Guys, this one smells really good. Again,
wait, we gotta get my girl.
Earlier,
you can.
You want to get her reaction real quick?
Yeah.
All right, Steph, let us know what you think about this one.
This one smells really good. It's the Prada one?
Yeah, it's the Prada one.
I've never thought of buying this.
It's a sleeper, huh?
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't get as much love or attention as it deserves.
No, I agree.
For sure.
I'm telling you, like,
I feel like a lot of girls go towards like Chanel, Carolina Herrera, YSL, Gucci is like everybody has all
Sure.
of the roses
Right.
and stuff. But this one does smell really bomb. It makes me feel very empowered. Like,
And
very
they have an intense version too. I haven't had a chance to smell it, but that one, that one to me is all season, all occasion. You'll just smell great. And again, you can layer it with something to give it your own personality if you want to, jazz it up. So Prada Paradox. We're going to give one away to, again, like, share, comment, subscribe, tag me and Rick, and we'll pick one. And then I'll send it out to you. You can email me, and we'll announce the winner in the next few days.
Again, guys, like, comment, subscribe on this video for your chance to win Prada here. It's a really good perfume set. It's a win-win for you and someone that you want to give it to, or for yourself if you're a lady. So thank you again for giving us the opportunity to win this.
Absolutely. We got to support each other, and I think that's important. So, support us so we can support others and have more guests and businesses on your podcast. So that's why I'm trying to kick it off in a way, and I appreciate you for having me on too. So shout out to Rick Productions, and shout out to everybody who's watching the podcast. So appreciate you guys.
Thank you, brother. Let's move on to our very next one, man. I'm really excited to get to the very next one.
So we're going to get into the men's, all right? I'm going to run through this. Let's get into the men's. Halloween Man X, fantastic. Again, Jeremy Fragrance, he pushed it, but I've gotten it, and it's fantastic. So all the YSLs, the Y, I love the Le Parfum. It's in a dark, almost like a black colored bottle. Parfums de Marley Layton. So I'll tell you a quick story. Parfums de Marley Layton, right? Super expensive. I order it. I started wearing it, and I'm like, man, this is like, it's almost like too strong, right? I mixed the Parfums de Marley Layton with the new YSL Y, and I'm telling you, like, I've had girls like literally stand next to me, like they just stand there, right? And they don't say nothing, but then after a while they're like, okay, what are you wearing? You know what I mean? Like they don't want to like blow my ego, blow my head up. But like, like when like girls get close to you and they're just literally just standing. No, it was crazy because
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I had a few girls at work and they just literally like, they just stand there and they're like, they're on their phone or they're just talking and then they're like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta send me exactly what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's Parfums de Marley Layton.
Absolutely
No, I'm telling
you're gatekeeping.
I'm not gonna gatekeep. It's Parfums de Marley Layton mixed with the new YSL Y.
Can I get this on the website?
It's on the website.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you can get 2 10 mLs of each if you want to test drive it, or you can go to a department store and layer it. But it's fantastic. Also, you know what's a great layering? It's crazy. It's La Vie Belle and Dior Sauvage Parfum, and you layer it. So you lay down the La Vie Belle, and then one spray of the Sauvage Parfum, that specific one. So the original La Vie Belle, one spray of the Sauvage Parfum. Dude, it's crazy how good it is.
Dude, I didn't even know that there was like a community that of perfumes and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Next time I go shopping, dude, I'm either gonna go straight to you and ask for advice.
Demi Rawling and Curly Fragrance.
This has me excited to like throw something on and go out and fucking see what kind of reactions, go to work and be like,
the Parfums de Marley Y, it's lights out. I'm telling you. So Tom Ford Oud Wood, I'm gonna have you smell. The ones I have with me are Tom Ford Oud Wood. We're gonna unbox the new Phantom. This one is fantastic. I'm telling you.
What's the retail price on something like that?
This is around $115. Okay. This is a
not too bad.
3.4.
Okay.
So this is actually not too pricey. Nautica Voyage, Bleu de Chanel, okay. I'm so glad we're talking about this. Everyone knocks Bleu de Chanel, or it gets put into this box. Hear me out on this. All of the Bleu de Chanels are good. The Eau de Toilette, the Eau de Parfum, and the Parfum. I like the Eau de Parfum. I feel like it's right in the middle, but all of them are good. So don't think that if you get one or the other, you're lacking. All of them are fantastic. If you're a real, fragrance snob, maybe get the Parfum, but all of them are fantastic.
That's a really popular brand, huh? I've seen that around.
Yeah, Bleu de Chanel.
I used to wear Dolce de Gabbana.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Dolce, they make great fragrances.
Yeah, like for men, it's just like.
And again, to me, Dolce Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum. That's like my favorite from Dolce Gabbana. It's really good. And again, everyone raves about that one. And what you could do with that one is you get Dolce Gabbana, the one Eau de Parfum, and then put the layering scent on top of it. It's called Molecule 01. So get the Dolce Gabbana the one, get Molecule 01. Again, those are on our website, and then layer that on top, and it'll give it a little bit more push. Certain fragrances you can overspray, and it won't be offensive.
Okay.
So, and again, Toomey, we did a fragrance review on Toomey, dude. It's okay. Toomey is a fragrance, but it's called Atlas. It's the #1 highest ranked fragrance on Fragrantica, and I tested it. We went out to the real world, and we didn't film everyone. We filmed quite a bit, but everyone that I had smell that fragrance loved it. Like,
I love that you do that. You go out into the community, and you're not afraid to like talk to people and get their
dude, it's
ratings
so good.
on it, reviews on it.
It's so
I love
good.
that you do that, man. It's like,
I'm trying. I want to
make sure
get
you guys
more.
follow this guy on Instagram, man. He's
Yeah.
a great guy. He's really good. He brings a lot of more ideas into the reviews of perfumes and
Thank you,
colognes.
man.
I like that, man. You're really doing your thing out there.
Well, I want to get people's opinion, so then it's not just one-sided. Because I see a lot of reviewers. I'm not knocking reviewers, but I'm saying like they get on camera and then they give their rating.
Their opinion.
Yeah, their opinion.
So you want to
and
back it up to like what people say.
Well, they give
because
their
I've seen some
opinion-
people rate like a couple colognes on there, like with a 3 out of 10 before.
Yeah.
So you're not biased on it.
No.
You're bringing everything to like up front for people to smell. And
Yeah, I want people to smell it, and then they can give a real rating, and then they can also say the occasion that that they feel that it's appropriate. So again, like I had my brother smell Tom Ford Oud Wood, and he feels like that's more of a formal scent, and I kind of agree with him. You could wear it all the time, but there are certain fragrances that just translate better when you're dressed up. So when you're wearing a suit and a tie, Tom Ford's fragrances, they have a little bit more character, more boldness, to where it just matches up with the style that you're presenting.
attire and everything. You literally
Yeah.
gotta like. That's interesting, man. I'm excited. Which one are you gonna open up right now?
So let's go with I'm gonna have you smell. We gotta get Steph in here. I know. Come on.
I don't want to interrupt Rick.
No, you're good. No, you're good. This is.
Have you smelled Tom Ford? Have you smelled Tom Ford Oud Wood?
I'm gonna be very careful with what I respond right now.
No.
Okay. But
Have you smelled it?
Any names?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Remember that talk you guys had in the beginning about when you smell something, you know?
Oh, okay.
Read
All right.
in between the lines,
I tell you
okay?
what. How would you rank Tom Ford Oud Wood?
Oh,
Let me read you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. I'll give him like a 7.
7? How would you describe it?
Masculine, not too masculine, a little too soft for my taste.
It's soft, but it is like a smoky.
Yeah, it is smoky.
Yeah. It's more dressed up, huh?
Yeah, it's giving me like wedding night, not trying to do too much, but you wanna wear your good perfume.
It is. You could
Your
tell
good
it.
cologne.
You could tell it has a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more umph.
Smells good.
Yeah, it smells
I don't know
good.
if you want to pass it along to the crowd.
To the crowd. Here you go.
All right.
Full crowd.
Go with
I'll be like, just so you guys know, there's a huge audience here today.
It's a big audience here tonight.
Everybody came in to
Let's go with Nautica Voyage.
Which one's that one? This one?
That's one. This one.
This one?
Yeah. We're gonna do Nautica Voyage, Bleu de Chanel, and then I might have you
I
smell
feel like
this
I've seen
one.
a lot of guys use this one. Is that like the teenage one? I'm ready
It's
to
a
pay money.
it's a
and
$20
I'm
joint.
gonna- Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy myself something at Ross or my like.
Yo, 100,000
TJ Maxx.
100,000 reviews on Amazon.
Really?
I'm about to mic you up. You want me to mic you up real quick?
No, absolutely not.
It's gonna take like less than a minute.
Dude, this gave me junior high, 6th graders when I was a 4th grader. You don't remember this, Rick? For sure, every little boy in my junior high.
You know,
was like-
women are really like
Am I going in
sensitive.
am I going in on the men?
No, I'm saying you guys really like, you smell a fragrance, it takes you back.
Yeah.
This is giving me really young.
It's
Like a little
youthful.
boy.
It's youthful. But what do you think overall? Like, is it?
No, it's really nice.
It's good.
It's good for. I think this is like if I had a teenager, I would buy my teenager.
Like a starter fragrance.
So it's like if if you're gonna be consistent or you want to smell good for the girls, I'm not gonna.
I feel like someone gave me this as a birthday
For
gift.
sure they did.
Yeah.
For sure.
And again,
I am 100% sure.
I'm gonna put you up on game. Nautica Voyage is great. You can layer it, so you don't have to just have it on its own. You can.
Yeah, you can mix it.
Yeah, grab like a body spray that has a little bit of umph, like the Black Ice or Really Ripped Abs or the Most Wanted, and mix it with Nautica Voyage, and it gives it its own character. So it's the #1 selling fragrance on Amazon for a reason. It's fantastic. I'm gonna have you smell the Bleu de Chanel, and again I have the Eau de Parfum. That's the
This one right here?
yeah. You can't miss that one.
Right here, right?
Yeah,
All
Bleu de Chanel.
The bottle looks really nice.
It is. Chanel does a good job when it comes to their presentation.
When it comes to marketing, yeah. For sure.
And like you said, a lot of women rush to it. They have no idea how good the product is. They have no idea.
For sure, night vibes.
Night vibes.
Nightly
huh?
vibes.
It's
Yeah,
giving
going
me
out.
Miami.
Yeah, night Miami, like that night
Vacation
warm-
vibes?
Like
night though.
like
What was
fresh,
you doing in Miami?
yeah. Turning up for my birthday. Come on.
So now y'all know. Yeah, it's just a solid fragrance.
This is giving
That's
me
what I
like I'm here to party and have a good time.
Date night vibes.
Check
getting
that out.
Shots.
Make a statement without saying a word, guys.
Yeah, that one's a good one. I'm gonna write that one down.
Cat come up on you, buy you a drink.
Yeah.
You're like, hey.
Yeah.
Well, you smell good, so.
Be like, well, you have an expensive bottle. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. She knows what's up.
Let me get a sniff first.
I like how you described it. Miami, vacation, you're chilling, but you smell good.
Yeah.
Like a classy cat. A cat who got a couple dollars in his pocket.
Yeah. So if you're a dad at your kid's soccer game.
What's the retail price on this?
So Bleu de Chanel, roughly, they're really, I don't have that on our website because, again, Chanel, I don't want no problems. I love y'all, Chanel. I don't want no problems. So retail, I'm going to say for a 3.4. So the Eau de Toilette's around like 115. The Eau de Parfum is around 130, 140. And then the Parfum is closer to 160, 165, 170. So again, the Eau de EDT, EDP, and then Parfum. So that one, again, right in the middle. I want to say around 140 for a 3.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Not bad.
we're,
It's
we're
not
working
bad.
our way up a little bit.
Yeah. And then this last one is, again, I'm going to have you unbox this.
ASMR moment.
So here's the
Yeah,
thing.
here we go.
I'm going to call you Big Rick.
You're already like.
Here's the thing. I've watched reviews on this. So I watched reviews on this, and when I saw it, the reviews kind of like skewed my judgment on it, right? But I still wanted to try it. So I went in to spray it, and I really wore it. Like I sprayed it like how I normally would spray. And I got a couple compliments. Like girls were like, wow, you smell good. And they kind of like know I'm into it. So they're like, they don't want to blow up my head up. But they're like, yeah, you smell good. And then I went back and I smelled it again. I smelled it like 3 or 4 times. And I tested it on my hand, my arm. I wore it. And I just coming back to it. And then when I would ask girls in the store, like say at like Macy's, and I'm like, let's say I see you in the store and I'm like, hey, Steph, hey, what do you think about this? And they're all like, and I love when I show girls fragrances and they're you can see it in their face. They're like, ooh, that's like, your face says it all. So I don't want to over talk this, but I'm gonna have you open up and smell it. So it's Phantom Paco Rabanne. It's their newest one.
You open it, you buy it.
No. I brought it here to. This is like an unofficial unboxing, but we could do some ASMR. Some ASMR, yeah. About to open the Paco Rabanne. I can't wait to see what Stephanie's opinion is of it.
That looks sick. I
So we got
couldn't
this-
ASMR that.
Man, black
Look at this
bottle.
black robot.
Black Knight.
What? I did not think that was gonna come out.
This is pretty dope presentation.
Yeah, presentation wise,
And then the retail price on this.
I want to say let's say right around 120. It's not crazy
120,
expensive.
So it's not crazy expensive.
No.
All right, let's get a test strip.
Perfume. So what's the difference between are we always saying it wrong? It's not perfume, it's parfum.
You can say
Parfum.
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 Parfum
That's
concentration.
the correct term.
I would say so.
Parfum. I'll be like, oh, excuse me, what parfum are you using?
This one's very similar to the The one we just reviewed.
No way.
No, let Steph. Like Steph, let's get a girl's
Yeah,
nose.
women really like.
Oh, and to reset your nose, smell your bare skin.
I
That kinda
smell like Prada. So
Okay, I reset it.
Different,
it's
huh?
I like
reset.
that.
I'm gonna smell them.
Spray it, like hit it in the air and kind of.
It's a different.
You can
scent.
spray yourself too.
Yeah. I kind of want to spray that one on me.
I can see why he sees the similarities. However, this one has like a rose smell to it. Like it has something sweeter, where that one is more sour. Like it wakes you up. Like
More of a citrus sour.
Citrus sour, and this was more like rose sweet, but not too extra.
Right.
This one smells really good.
It's good. Wait till it dries down.
You're really trying to think about it. Like,
Like she said.
It's different though, huh?
Yeah. Can I see the bottle?
Yeah.
Dude,
Spray,
this
go
is
ahead.
so nice.
We'll spray it in the air, and then I taught you that like.
Here, let's mix it, Rick.
No, you just spray the. No, you don't open the top. You just
How do
spray
you?
it.
You don't open the
Yeah,
top?
spray the.
Oh yeah.
I feel like going like this.
this is my winner right here.
That one.
There you
Oh
go.
shit, Rick.
Yeah, mix it on me.
There you go. There you go.
The air is like.
It's okay. It's okay.
There's the ACs going on.
It's good content. It's good. She's getting sprayed
I
right
ate
now.
some of the burger.
She's getting sprayed in the face.
How does it taste?
Pause.
It tastes very, very sexy.
It's good, huh?
No,
Yeah.
this one's badass.
I try to tell you.
I like the packaging. I'm really big on marketing.
Right.
I feel like when you make it fun, it makes it more exciting to wear and to use. So yeah, but these two have to be my favorite. These two.
Yeah, they're bangers.
I like
Yeah.
100%.
Nice.
There you go.
I know what to get Rick
That
for
was $5.
Christmas this year.
Yeah, hook them up. That's the new Phantom. It'll be out soon. Not every store has it, but
What? Soon? So this hasn't even came out yet?
I'm scout fragrance.
Whoa.
I ain't looking for fragrance. I'm
No
scouting
wonder.
them.
Be like, I've never smelled that before.
Whoa.
It'll be out soon.
And we unboxed it here.
And we unboxed
Here
it.
on Make It Make Sense
It's-
podcast.
It's out there, but
I love how
wanted
it's
to
like
do it.
make it make sense, whereas in like make it make sense where it can make sense, and
Hey,
also
if it
make
don't
it
make
make
dollars, it
sense,
don't
and
make
then
sense.
also make it make sense.
Exactly. Yeah, you have
Oh, that is true. Sense.
Yeah. You have SCENTS and CENTS.
There you go.
SENSE. So again, quick reminder. We're going to give away the Prada Paradol. I'm going to give away the travel size to anybody who likes, share, comment, subscribe. Tag me and Rick on Instagram. We'll pick a winner. Please, if you win, we're going to do the whole email thing, DM thing. And then when you get the fragrance, go ahead and just say, hey, I got it, and give us a shout out, and then we'll tag you as well. So tag us, and then we'll tag you back.
Guys, once again, the Prada, don't miss your chance to win this perfume. It smells freaking great. And I want to say...
He told me to do this.
Yeah, you have to, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we could throw in little stickers in there.
Absolutely.
Guys, you'll win a perfume set with some stickers here. Don't miss your chance. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. We got Eric here showing us some cologne, some perfumes, bringing some new scents into the game, guys. Check out his website. Check out his Instagram.
Thank you.
And, man, I want to say thank you so much for being here today,
Appreciate
bringing up these dope perfumes, colognes. And, yeah, man, I really appreciate you.
I
You
appreciate
definitely educated all of us
Yeah.
on perfumes and colognes and what to. I feel like you need to make a list of the to-goes and the to stay away from for sure.
You know what? You're probably right. We should do one where it's like, hey, these are the go-tos, and these are the ones you may want to stay
Yeah,
away from.
especially for like Christmas time or birthdays. I feel like a lot of girls don't know what to give guys, and somehow we always end up gifting them the same cologne. I'm pretty sure that happens.
Right.
Like we always give the guy the same cologne everybody else gives him. So, you know, they stay with the Dolces, they stay with the Gucci's, and that's the Tom Fords, like
Right.
that's the guys. But definitely, like I'd actually look for a nice scent to give a guy. For
Yeah.
Sure.
No, we're gonna bring more real world reviews. And again, appreciate Rick, appreciate my girl Steph, and again, stay locked in. We got more content coming soon. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, bro.